What's up? This is the album review for Herbo's PTSD. Man, listening to it, man, this album jumped. I mean, jumped. I was listening to it, man. I swear the album just like, how some jump off the screen when it come on and you hear that Dynasty intro, and I'm like, oh, this is the Dynasty intro. And as soon as it came on, boom. And the way he hit that Dynasty beat, I said, uh-oh, we about to have a class. I mean, the way it jumped off, you were like, all right, here we go. I'm like, this is it. So that come on, man, he in that PTSD. I'm like, oh, okay. And then, it's like everything in there is is so relative. Like I can visualize it and see it. So but by me being from Chicago, some of the things he talk about in there is always a nod to Chicago. It's always something in the rhyme that he dropped. It's gonna be a nod back to being home because that's where he's from. So you hear it in the rhymes, and it always be like, "Oh yeah, you right about that." And a lot of like my buddy like Gangsters Cry. That's his joint. Me, I like the Death Row song. That's like one that stands up to me. Like his old stuff, like when he had that Kill It when that came out. Yeah, and songs like Feelings and stuff like that. And uh he had like a tribute. Was that the song he was talking about all the with the demons in his head and all this stuff and talking about Juice World and all that stuff and it was a lot of different things going on in there when he was making the rhyme. But I was 100% with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I was completely with it. So I vibe with him on this album for real. The beats, some of them are you could tell he can rhyme. He can rhyme. He ain't Nas or somebody like that for everybody on the outside world. He can rhyme. He could. Out of the new artists and the young artists, I like the way he can explain the story at times because I get it. I don't know if it's from because I'm from Chicago, but I get it real easy and real quick. And I like to see somebody who's attempting to be great. Attempting to like I don't want to be like this guy. I'm gonna try it my way. And then of course he'll do the songs that's like popular to the young people style, but he want to do something different. He's like, look, okay, the beat might kind of sound like Homeboy, but I'm gonna do a little something different. And trying to incorporate some real R&B in there, and mix that up. He's like a throwback. He did like some traditional throwback to what the city is used to, and saying instead of saying I'm gonna be just like the rest of these guys here. It's definitely something you can listen to over and over again. It's gonna take a couple of listens for some songs that you could really get into. Out of 4 stars, as far as rating it, I will give it a 2.5, very close to 3 stars out of 4. It's a very good listen, and I got it. So that tells you something. If I have it, then I'm gonna listen to it. So I've listened to it 3 times this week, just in the happens of moving around. So that's what happened. You got a lot of music to listen to. So definitely go out there, cop it. Tell me what you think of PTSD. I'm out. Shot Town. Whoa. Ah! Psych! Part 2. The double feature. Now, Also, there was other albums. My Brother's Keeper, Swifty, McVay, and the Kuniva. Oh yeah, put out the single Gates Open earlier this year. You know, got a lot of buzz off that. It's straight D12 action. You know, it's giving you a small dose of what they about. They came out with the 7 songs. It's like an EP. You got 24 minutes of just nothing but hip hop. It is hilarious. It's it's 90s style bars and hip hop, shock rap. My Why is probably one of the best songs on there, and I Will Not Lose. The production, the beat, I could tell from the songs like Shut Up B, you know, they're trying to go more into a style, you know, like, hey, you know, this, sorry about that. Someone's in my, but they do it more like on a, trying to make it more what the youth listen to. So their flow is changing, but the message and the wordplay is just perfection. Better Get One and Heartbroken. You know, Heartbroken is a classic to me, and everybody gonna understand what heartbroken means. You know, how you kind of never really over a situation, even though time is went gone by so much and eluded that a lot of people's like still in mourning. They still feel the pain, even though the person is no longer there. Now, somebody else asked me, is Eminem is not on the album, okay? Don't expect to be Eminem on this record at all. It's strictly Swifty, McVay, and Kuniva. You know, and if you went there thinking you're gonna run into Eminem, you're not. All right. I'm thinking that production wise, you know, it went mostly. I mean, I think that, you know, production wise, it's not what I would say engineered properly. It's more like old school hip hop. You know, it's grimy, it's gritty, and it's what I like when I come to listen to an album. I give it 3 stars out of 4, even though it's 7 songs. That's all I really need. Gates Open, I already heard. It's a classic to me. It's vintage hip hop. So I don't know if you guys have heard the mixtapes already. If you have, let me know what you think about them. Herbo, and definitely if you got Apple or Spotify or wherever you got your music and your streaming services, you should definitely give them a listen and tell me what you think about them. As everyone's going crazy talking about basketball right now, I'm trying to, you know, be diverse and give people a variation of different things. So definitely, I think you guys would want to check those out. So let me know what you think. It's your boy Carcino. Don't forget to support the page. Hit up the Cash App. The Cash App is Carcino at all times. Once again, and like I told y'all before, thank you for the guys who went to the Patreon, the Carcino for Life Patreon. And the Patreon is where we could go above and beyond, as you already know, those who are here and subscribe to the Patreon already. Thank you. So, on that note, I say that to say this. Thank you. Thank you and good night. As I'm geared up to get out here and get into the world, Just like I know you guys are geared up and ready for the games, I got to get outside and get some air. I've been in here working hard for y'all. I got to get out and enjoy some of this. Nah, man.